Ready.
3, 2, 1, start. Episode 127. Let's get into it.
Welcome to the Brunswick Group Therapy Podcast with Lucas and Kimberly.
126. I'm ahead of my time. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, well, let's see. Ollie's had its grand opening last week. Got to check that out. I was in line. There was about, I'd say 120 people in line. Didn't quite get the doorbusters. I didn't even know there was doorbusters going on, but there was some great deals to be had. And I got a photo with Ollie, the mascot himself.
You did. And then people made fun of his chin.
Yeah. And his neckline, they forgot to tuck his neck into the shirt, but that's okay.
Well, that parking lot, it's so nice to see it full.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I drive by now, it is, buzzing with activity. So that's a great thing. And welcome, Ollie's.
Yeah, they got the jump start it needed. I mean, there's probably only 3 spots in that building, 3 or 4 that still need filled.
Yeah.
So good stuff.
Yeah, that is good stuff. Because I think the nail salon that was over there opened recently too.
Yeah, and the photographer. So there's only 2 other spots over there that's available. I think one of them was the old Equinox, so there might be a kitchen or at least connections in there.
Yeah, there's a full kitchen, commercial kitchen in one of those. And then that other one that was the bin, another one of the bin stores. So.
Yeah, that's a big one. That could be.
Yeah.
It could be anything. And
then we'll see what happens.
Then, oh my gosh, Panda Express opened up too. That's super exciting.
Yeah, you're just jumping into all these and sending us pictures of good stuff. But This is Paula and somebody with her. I don't know who that is. But anyway, Paula and her friend stopped by Panda Express for their soft opening and was very impressed with how smooth everything went. So congratulations, Panda Express.
Yeah. And in the comments, somebody said that our local Chinese restaurants are kind of lacking in quality. And I got to agree with them. And that's why I'm excited about Panda. It's consistent and it's inexpensive and it's convenient. You can even order in the app and earn points.
Yep.
And
easy to go through the drive-through. And so, I don't know, maybe that'll have some of our Chinese places step up their game a little bit. We'll see what happens.
And they have a grand opening that we'll tell you about it later.
Perfect. All right, this one comes from James. James is wanting a White Castle. The old KFC across from Christie's, he thinks would be a great location for some of those famous, delicious sliders, he says, and 24/7 business. And I think he said the nearest one now is like in Columbus or something, north of Columbus. There's not one around here anymore.
Yeah, they closed all the Cleveland ones. Is he just saying that because it's white and square and could look like a White Castle?
Could be, but we don't need another pizza joint or a dollar store. He makes a good point that it meets the financial demographics Brunswick does for White Castle. And let's, for the 15,000th time, explain to everybody that Brunswick does not meet the financial demographics for Trader Joe's. So you guys could just stop with the Trader Joe's stuff because, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Anyway, well, who knows? I don't know. Maybe we do get a White Castle. I'm not holding my breath on that one. I don't think so, but.
Yeah, you never know.
What we are getting, though, we do know we're getting a 7 Brew. Once again, for the 15,000th time, what's being built next to Culver's is 7 Brew drive-through coffee. Drive-through only, much like Cool Beans. And I'm not angry about this. I don't know that I'll go that often, but I'm not angry about this. How about you?
No, I'm not angry at all. It's a pretty good coffee option. Similar to Dunkin', I always tell people, in that they have a pretty good selection of flavors and the pricing and even the flavor is similar. So they just broke ground, and I learned that their buildings are prefab. So they go up in only 2 to 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, they just plop those things on the location once they get the concrete in, the foundation.
All right. Well, we will watch progress of that in I think it'll be between the 2 beans and that place is where I'll get my morning Java. We'll see. I guess we do have another bean, but probably those 3. We'll see. Moving right along. What do we got? What is this about?
Yeah, this one is Center Road is getting repaved all the way from 130th down to Congressional Drive, I think, over by Nura Park. So they're seeking bids for that, and that is going to occur in 2027. I'm not sure it even needed it, but it looks like ODOT is fitting some of the bill, and it's going to get done.
I'm no engineer here, but Pearl to substation, maybe? That seems to be where most of the breaks are.
Oh,
perhaps?
the other one. Yeah. Well, I'm talking about road, not water main breaks, but there is a water main break plan in place.
Oh,
This is paving.
my bad.
Yeah.
I thought this is paving. Oh, yeah, I agree with you. Let's put the money into the water. That's why more people weren't excited about that. I was like, wait a minute, nobody said anything about this? Well,
Yeah.
now I know why, because paving, not the, okay.
Yeah,
it.
but there is plans
Sorry.
for the water main break in a small little section of where it's been breaking. But no, this is about paving.
Gotcha. All right. So, oh yeah, because the very next thing we're supposed to talk about is the water main breaks, right?
Yep.
Councilman, President, and Vice Mayor Nick Hannick posted talking about how they're going to be approving the work to remedy the issues related to the water main breaks. Details as to replacement time frame and dates forthcoming. Hopefully that'll be done before and not during the repaving.
Before. Yeah. The paving
Before?
is going to take a long time to plan and find somebody to do. This is going to happen very soon.
Got it.
That's from Garfield to 400 feet west of Troon on 303.
All right. That's where I was talking about. Okay, perfect. That makes sense now. Right.
And
All right.
Winter's coming because Brunswick Parks and Rec has turned off the water for all the restrooms, Nura Park, etc. Closed for the season. Porta potties are still on location, but things are shutting down for the winter.
Nothing like a frozen porta potty. Start out your holiday season. Okay, moving right along. Get me out of that one really quick, please. What do we got?
Market 42 has daily specials. I did not know this until I saw Northeast Ohio Town Planner has a calendar. It's pretty cool. So if we look at it, today is Thursday, and it's free delivery from Mallory's Pizza. Buy 12 cookies, get one free. 10% off leather koozies at Blastmaster. Free drink with sandwich, panini, or hot dog at Gray's Deli. And 20% off your purchase at Goldberry Roasting. You probably just have to mention it to those businesses on those days, but there's other deals throughout the week every single day.
All right. Yep. I had the grilled cheese from Gray's Gourmet Deli.
Yeah.
Oh, they have like 4 different kinds on Friday.
Tuesday is $10 Burger Day at Local West.
There you go.
Check out Town Planner and see the list of daily deals over at Market 42.
All right. What do we got next?
We've got
Ohio pie.
Yeah, Ohio pie.
Coming back with their Thanksgiving pies, cheese blend, mashed potatoes, turkey, stuffing, gravy, and of course, cranberry sauce on the side. They said they'll never have a special pie as popular as this one, but I have to think the pickle one is right up there, maybe.
I don't know.
Vegan and vegetarian versions are available, medium size only, in only $20.
Yeah, I've had that one. It's very good, especially with the dipping sauce on the side, the cranberry sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, I like drizzled like in the picture there. Drizzled on there, so you make sure you get it all in, because I usually run out that by the time.
Yeah, that's for a second cup. Pro tip.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. Next up, what do we got? This is Jess Patz, P-A-T-Z. She went through some recovery from stroke and went through a lot of physical therapy. And her and her son seemed to have bonded a little bit tighter, as if that's even possible. And there she is tackling him. I love that. I don't know what tradition that is or when it started. And I'm guessing he's probably a senior because I think they only do it with seniors maybe. But she worked her way back and now there she is hitting him knocking them down. Loving every minute of it, I'm sure.
Very cool. Very inspirational. Up next, we got the blessing boxes. You made a stop around on some of the blessing boxes with some perishable food, some short-term duration food that was available, and made a post about it.
I did. Last Saturday, that's how I spent a good chunk of my day. Went over to Schwabel's, and they were gracious enough. They're on Route 82 in Strongsville. If you've never been there, Schwabel's outlet, and they were kind enough to give us a donation. I just called and asked, and I said, look, we've got these blessing boxes, and we'd like to keep them filled with this whole SNAP thing that's going on. We don't know what's going on. And they said, come on over. So I went over and filled up my car and called the food bank afterwards, after I'd stopped at all 3 places. And we also had a resident that donated some perishable items. So we had milk and stuff at one of them. Bob was so sweet. Bob from Brunswick Food Pantry and Phyllis. They ran it for years and years and years. And Bob ran up at a moment's notice to help me get everything out of the car and make sure they had it for the residents on Tuesday. So that was really sweet of them. I really appreciate that. He left his football chair to come up and get a bunch of bagels and hamburger buns and some stuff like that. We will have news of a new blessing box coming up soon. So probably next week, we'll be able to tell you a little bit more about that as soon as we finalize all the details. But stay tuned, and thank you to everyone that's helping keep those full. Appreciate it.
Nice. And Waite Funeral Homes is collecting Halloween candy that you have left over. This is for Soldiers Angels. You can drop it off at Waite Funeral Homes over on 303.
Very nice. The Red Onion put out their November calendar. Always something to do there. They've got daily specials, everything from half off burgers to tacos and fried chicken and more. So fish and pierogies on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yes, please. They've got trivia in the month of December on the 17th, but they've got a whole lot of stuff going on in November. So make sure Boozy Bingo, that's getting really popular. So Saturday, November 15th, that's coming up. So check out the Red Onion on the corner of Pearl and Grafton Road.
All right. And let's head over to Roger at Hounds Town for the Dog of the Week.
Hey, Kimberly and Lucas, it's Roger from Hounds Town. Hopefully you're having a great week. This week we have Hank with us from Brew Animal Rescue. Hank is a 2.5-year-old coonhound mix, another great car rider. When I picked him up earlier in the week, he is looking for his forever home. So if you can help us spread the word, I appreciate it. If anybody's interested in doing a meet and greet for possible adoption, you can reach out to us here at Hounds Town. Our number is 330-460-3052. We can set up a time for you to come in for a meet and greet. We also just wanted to let you know that Howard, who we had here last week, was adopted at the end of the week and is actually already back doing daycare with us. So it's great to not only see him find his forever home, but he's also back enjoying some time with the other dogs and socialization. We will be doing Pictures with Santa the first week of December. We're creating that event right now, and we'll broadcast that out. And hopefully you can help us share that as well. But that's not just for our customers. That's for anybody in Brunswick or the surrounding communities that have dogs and they want to come in and get pictures of their dogs with Santa. They want to get family and dog pictures with Santa. We'll give you all those details probably next week. Again, thank you everybody for your help. And we are here if anybody needs us for doggy daycare, overnight boarding for cats or dogs. So everybody have a great rest of the week. Hopefully we'll be back next week with another great update of another adoption and continue to help us spread the word. Thanks so much.
If you're interested in checking out any of the dogs available, check out Brew Animal Rescue or call Roger over at Hounds Town.
All right, so let's get into things to do in the 212. It's got a short list compared to last week's.
Yeah.
But still always something to do around here, so let's get into it.
Of course, we talked about the Panda Express Grand Opening. You know, they had the soft opening at 9:30 a.m. this morning, so you'd have to be listening to this sometime between 4 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. to participate. But you could be the first in line, and the first 88 get a exclusive Panda Express t-shirt. You'll see a ribbon cutting there with our mayor, most likely, and the Medina County Chamber of Commerce. And It'll be official. They'll be grand opened.
There you go. You're going to be there, aren't you?
Oh, you know it.
Because it's
If it's free, it's for me. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
episode, I think.
I
say
would
that
pay
now.
for one of those shirts. I'd pay full price for one of those shirts.
Oh my goodness. All right. Tomorrow night is Pop-Up Zen AF. And that's a Grace and Gratitude Yoga. So that one means definitely unfiltered. That's what it says. Unfiltered yoga. Just raw and unfiltered yoga. So no judgment, no shushing. Go check it out. Again, that's over at Grace and Gratitude Yoga. Check out their Facebook page. Tickets are available.
Yeah. And then starting at 8 a.m. on Saturday is the 13th annual Legionnaire March. This is awareness for veteran suicide. 22 veterans commit suicide every day due to many factors such as PTSD, drug use, severe depression, and more. They will be marching around town to help build awareness. They'll be meeting at Scene 75 parking lot just behind Citizens Bank. Meet up and stretch is at 8 a.m. Step off is 9 a.m. and finish is 2 p.m. This is a long walk. It is 22K.
Wow.
Yeah, very long. And that goes from Scene 75 east on 303 to South Carpenter, south to Laurel, west to Substation, then back north to 303. And then, of course, they're going to do it twice. You don't have to do the whole thing, but as you see them walking around town carrying U.S. flags and other stuff, just know that that's what they're doing, and you can support them with some horn honking and whatnot. But if you're interested, stop by. You can donate instead at medinacountyveteransfund.org or give them a call.
So they meet up and stretch at 8 o'clock.
Mhm.
So here's my prediction. Are you ready?
Yes.
8:01 will be the first post. What's going on?
You're
75.
absolutely right.
Guys dressed in camo. What's going on?
You've been doing this too
There.
long.
I know, right? Like I said the other day, 10 plus years, you and I have been doing it. So we know. All right. Well, if you'd like to participate in that, absolutely. What a great cause. Check that out if you're interested. Oh, Fire Station Grand Opening is Saturday at noon. This is more my speed. This is definitely more my speed. So the station is just about done, and they want to invite everybody over at noon between 12 and 3. They're going to have dedication ceremony. You can meet the firemen, tours, activities for the kids, refreshments, and more. Parking's available at the high school stadium, and a shuttle will move you over to the station. So please park over there and go check it out this Saturday, 12 to 3.
Yeah, that's great. I think we finally have a station worthy for our firemen and firewomen. All right.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right. Saturday also, 10:30 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. back over at Grace and Gratitude Yoga is Playful Poses. It's for you and your child for a 45-minute class designed for children ages 4 to 10. It's all about bonding, laughing, and moving together. Parents and kids will stretch, breathe, create joyful memories, and just move around. It should be a good time. And you can check out Grace and Gratitude Yoga's website, click their events, and find the tickets.
We have not heard from these guys in a while. Top Level Gaming is kicking it up with a Valorant tournament this weekend starting Saturday at 11 o'clock. They're located over on North Carpenter Road. And it says a $200 pot bonus. Capped at 12 teams, so sign up now. Again, that's going to be Saturday starting at 11 a.m. And that is over in, what do we call it? Do we call it the Crunch Plaza now?
No, Top Level Gaming is over in the, well, yeah, I guess we call it the Crunch Pallet Plaza or March Plaza. Or
By Cleveland Furniture.
Does it have an actual name? I mean, Hickory Ridge Plaza, Brunswick Plaza. It doesn't have a name.
I don't
know. No. Yeah, I guess
Oh
it
my
doesn't have
gosh.
a name. All right, up next, coming to the end here, we got Jim Wilson Trio over at Manzo Sports and Spirits. That's Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. Doesn't say what they play, but these three guys definitely know how to play music. Hello? Hello? All right, we lost Kimberly on the satellite feed, so I'm just going to finish it up for us. We have Veterans Day at Grace Baptist Church. This is this coming Sunday at 10 a.m. It is special guests, the Gibson Girls. Veterans in attendance will receive a gift along with admission for themselves and 2 guests. All right, we got Kimberly dialing back in here. Here she is.
All right. Had I gone to the psychic fair this Sunday, I probably would have known that was going to happen. All right. Anyway, psychic fair, wrapping it up for things to do in the 212 with Sunday from 12 to 5, the psychic fair at Brunswick VFW. Kind of like a staple. I think they do this like once a month or so. So 7 or 8 readers, vendors, tarot cards, astrology, mediums, poems, oracle cards, a little bit of this, a little bit of crystals, jewelry, a little bit of that. So that is of interest to you. Again, that's over at Brunswick VFW this Sunday from 12 to 5.
And that's it. That's all we got. So we worked through a little technical difficulty and
drove all that way back in here, you know? All right, Brunswick, that's going to do it for us for this week. Thank you for listening. Tell a friend, tell a phone, tell somebody. Until then.
Bye. As always, I want to thank you for checking out the Brunswick Group Therapy podcast and for supporting local Brunswick area businesses. If you enjoyed your time, please check us out online at brunswickgrouptherapy.com, where you can continue the conversation with a voice message that may be featured on future podcast episodes or posts. You can also follow us on our Brunswick Group Therapy social media pages on both YouTube and Facebook. If you own or manage an area business and would like to be featured in an upcoming Brunswick Group Therapy podcast, please reach out to Kimberly or I through any of our social media pages. We are passionate about supporting local, and it's the reason for this podcast.
Thank you for joining us for another therapy session. A reminder that the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the participants and do not represent any business, group, employer, or organization. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only.